Adam Smith said in his book, The Wealth of the Nation, he talked about invisible hand. Invisible hand is something that happen in our economics in the daily basis. So what I can say about invisible hand is free market mechanisms. The meaning of invisible hand or something that happen in every day that like I have said is the highest purpose of individual or the company is every individual they have their own interests. It means that everyone in the world or every company they want to achieve their target. They want to make money, particularly if they are company or they are merchandise. They want to make profits as much as they could. This is the this is the normal purpose of people and business organizations around the world. But for the people that who are not the business organization, who doesn't has their own businesses, the purpose of these people is they want to get a decent job with decent salary, and they will grow in their career to make sure that they will have they will gain more salary, and they will earn enough money to support their family. So not only the business organizations is important, but the persons who work in the workforce or who work for or the companies is very important as well. When we talk about the company, when we need to look directly to the people who working inside the company, because they are the key and they are the hearts of any business organizations around the world. They are the heart. They are the motion dynamic motions of the company's success is every company around the world. Oh, so when people or the companies or business organizations they have their target, they want to make money. So what they will do is they will do investment, and what happen is they will use their resources, whatever they have, they will use resources, they will mobilize resources, they will allocate resources, and it means they invest in they will whatever resources they have, natural resource, money, investment, investor, production machine, labor. So they will use all of them combine them together, or we can say it allocate or mobilize all of that resources together, and to make sure that all of the resources that the company have will produce some product or some products or service it, and the company is able to sell those things in the market or in the global market, and they will make money, and then they will make profits. So this is the invisible hand according to Adam Smith. Adam Smith is the you know I think he is the father of the modern economics theory in the world. So many economists in the present day they have to learn about they have to learn about the Adam Smith idea about the how he look at the world economies. So what happened today is the highest purpose of each person, even a person they want to achieve. So when you want to achieve, you will do everything, you will do everything to make sure that you will achieve. If you won't even care that you will do everything to make sure that you success in your career. Yeah, you will study more, and you will work harder, and you will work two jobs at the same time, whatever, because you want to make more money, and also the company as well. So when you look at the big picture, is everyone try to achieve their own interest. So um, when there is the economic recessions, in the situation that everyone is difficult to living, or it's very difficult during the economic recession, for particularly for the normal people to afford to buy things, in particularly the the consumer product, which is very important, or the food. Sometimes the price of the foods getting higher and higher, and it's difficult for people to for people to live. If everyone too strict too much to their own interest, we won't survive. But during the tough circumstances, particularly after the COVID-19, and during the war between Ukraine and Russia, and during the economic recessions in Europe, and the economic recessions, in China, because China just opened the country, and we believe that the economic activity, will open up for every country around the world. But the point is, when China fully running their own country, what they need more is the crude oil, the energy. And of course, when China buy more crude oil from the OPEC country, so what will happen is the cost of the price of the oil will be rising again, and then the cost of the cost of the companies around the world, will rising again. So the product and the service that which is produced by many companies around the world will rising, and then every people have to spend more money to buy something that they are used to buy with less amount of money that they need to buy today. So it's gonna be difficult. Business organization is very hard for them to make money, because people don't have money enough to afford for necessary product, or for the sometimes for the and it will affect to the normal people when the companies cannot make the profits. So what they will do is they will lay off the staff, a lot of the staff. So, and then what will happen next is most of the people will lost their job. And when the people is a lot of people is unemployed, so the purchasing power will be missing from the economic circle. And then people, it hard to sell things, because people doesn't have money, business is able difficult to run, because they cannot make profit, they cannot sell, because people is unemployed. And the other small business as well, they don't make profit. So it's difficult for everyone, for every company, big or small or large, to make a profit. And then they will lay off staff, and purchasing power is missing. And then when the normal people, they don't have money to pay for not only the foods and the consumer product, which is important to the in the daily basic, but they don't have money to pay back to the bank for for the mortgage that they took from the bank, that they used to buy their house, out the car. So more of the people will lose their house and the car, and the bank will not get the money back. And when the bank cannot get the money back, and the bank lose trust from the people who want to borrow money from the bank. So the bank will not lend any money to any person or to any company anymore. And then um, um, money or the banking institutions is like the blood of the economic circle. If the blood cannot flow, of course, the economic will die. If the blood in your body cannot flow, you will die as well. So it's just the same thing. This is the impact of the economic circle. If there is something happen, but it might be very intense situation. For example, if the price of the crude oil increase for 5%, 10%, it's fine. But if the price of the crude oil and gas increase 500%, so of course it will impact to the global economy, and what will follow it, the inflations, the high inflation, and the second thing we follow is the economic recessions. And so this is what is going to happen. So I would like to ask every companies, and all every individuals around the world, that you need to focus less on your own interests, and but you need to focus a little bit more, for the for the community's interest, or for the interest of your country, or the interest of the global communities. I think if we are able to to decrease, to become less greedy, if we are able to accept less less profits, or we are able to accept the situation that we are not going to grow in our career, but what we are doing today will make the world, the economy getting better and better. I think we should support each other to do that. Thank you very much for watching.